Hello, my name is Sarah AISTON and I'm a member of the Faculty of Education here at the University of Hong Kong. My research contributes to the faculty's focus on social justice and equity in education. And I'd like to take a few minutes to introduce you to my research interests and expertise. I have a long-standing commitment to the study of the position, status and experience of women in higher education, both as students and as academics. This study looks at this issue from both a historical and a contemporary perspective. Currently, I am working on the underrepresentation of women as academics. This is a global problem and Hong Kong is certainly no exception. Funded by the University of Hong Kong, I have undertaken an extensive mapping exercise and statistical analysis of the position of women in the Hong Kong Academy. My data shows that Hong Kong women are simply not progressing through the academic hierarchy and reaching the most senior leadership roles here in Hong Kong today. Currently, we have no female president or vice-chancellor. I've also had the privilege of interviewing the most senior academic women here in Hong Kong and exploring with them to what extent cultural context, in this instance traditional Chinese culture, impacts on the environment for women academics, and particularly their trajectory to senior leadership. At this point, I think it's relevant to discuss what I term dangerous discourses, because these discourses are relevant to how we conceptualize the nature of this problem and how we might act. So, increasingly, over the last few decades, we have seen a trend where women have entered higher education in huge numbers. This has led to claims, or even fears in some instances, that women are in some ways taking over the university. This is known as the feminization thesis. However, again, empirical data, including my own, shows that this is not the case. Women are not progressing through the academic hierarchy. This leads us to our second dangerous discourse. This is pipeline theory. Pipeline theory assumes that once enough women become suitably qualified, that is, they undertake their PhDs and then enter the academic profession, then they will progress through the system. And that it is a matter of time until we actually see more women in these senior positions. However, again, data, including my own, from all over the world shows that this assumption is problematic. I refer to these two discourses as dangerous because they imply that no intervention or action is needed. It is simply a matter of time. I see my role as a researcher who is interested in issues to do with social justice and equity as interrogating these common held assumptions. Finally, my research will take a little bit of a shift in the coming few months when I take up a visiting fellowship at the University of Cambridge. At Cambridge, I will be analysing the student press of the University of Cambridge to explore what this source can tell us about the gendered culture of higher education and to see what this culture looks like for male and female students at one of the most elite institutions in the world. Thank you for taking the time to listen to my research interests, and please don't hesitate to get in contact if you would like to discuss any of these issues further. Thank you.